Curious Cat, and Gilly the Giant Fish. By the edge of a sparkling blue pond lived a little cat named Mitsu. Mitsu had soft fur and very curious ears. She loved to sit on the wooden dock and watch the sun dance on the water. One bright morning, Mitsu found a warm spot and settled down to watch the ripples. Suddenly, the water began to swirl. A giant fish named Gilly popped his head up. Gilly was the biggest fish in the pond, with scales that shone like gold. He was a very playful fish who loved to make big splashes. He looked up at Mitsu and blew a giant bubble. "Glub, glub," he said. Mitsu was surprised by the big noise. She was not used to such a large fish. Mitsu looked down with wide eyes and saw Gilly's tail swishing in the water. "I will catch that wiggly tail," Mitsu thought. She wiggled her own tail and made a brave reach toward the water with her paw. But Gilly was much faster than he looked. He dove down deep just in time. Gilly thought Mitsu wanted to play a game of splash. He flipped his big tail and sent a giant wave of water right at Mitsu's head. Mitsu blinked as the cool water soaked her whiskers. Mitsu tried to shake the water off, but the dock was very slippery. Her paws slid left and her paws slid right. Suddenly, Mitsu tumbled right off the edge. She fell splash, 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 splash into the deep, cool water of the pond. Mitsu tried to swim back to the dock, but the water felt very heavy. Below the surface, thick green lily stems wrapped around her legs like slippery ropes. The more she kicked, the more the stems held her tight. Mitsu was stuck and could not get back to the air. Gilly swam over to see where his new friend had gone. When he saw Mitsu caught in the stems, he stopped being silly. He swam right under Mitsu's belly. He began to nudge the heavy stems away with his big, strong nose. Gilly worked and worked, pushing the stems aside and lifting Mitsu up. It was hard work for a fish to push a cat, but he didn't give up. Finally, Mitsu was free from the stems. Gilly gave one big push and nudged Mitsu all the way to the sandy shore. Mitsu crawled onto the grass and gave her fur a big shake. She looked at the giant fish in the water and purred. "I'm sorry I tried to catch your tail," Mitsu said softly. "You are a very brave and helpful friend." Gilly blew a happy bubble and wiggled his fins.